Hello, Gary Simon of DesignCourse.com. Today I decided to kill two birds with one stone and knock out some work that I needed to do in order to get Design Course Premium ready to launch, and that's to design the order page. And I decided to also make this a part of the daily DesignCourse.com video. So you're going to see me as I'm actually trying to figure out how to design, how to lay out the Design Course Premium order page. I haven't actually designed it yet, so you'll get to see actual design as it happens. You know, most people who do tutorials, myself included most of the time, I'll sit there before I record the tutorial and figure it out, and then I'll record it and I'll know exactly what to do and I just work all fast. Well, that's not real design as it actually happens. So that'll be a benefit, but one of the negatives and the drawbacks is it can be kind of lengthy and a little bit boring, and I'm just changing things and everything, but that's how it happens naturally. So anyhow, check out DesignCourse.com if you haven't yet. Subscribe here on YouTube. All right, let's get started. All right, so first I want to switch over here real quick to the browser, and I need to log in real quick, and I'm going to go to a page here that shows the product page, and this isn't yet ready. It's not public or anything, but this shows kind of the setup for premium that I have going here for each product. So click on here, you know, we have Viz ID, blah, blah, blah. You can click on Mentor. I'm changing up the background and the product box design and all that. And I haven't done this stuff down here yet, but it's going to give detailed information about each product that, you know, depending on whichever one you have clicked on. And then Wise Banner, same thing. And so as you can see, I still have some work to do. So the idea for this page is, you know, when you click Join Premium, right now there's nothing happening. I don't have that page yet. That's the page I want to design. And so I haven't actually designed it beforehand. Like a lot of these tutorials, I'll record, or I'll not record the project, but I'll do the actual project. That way I know exactly what I'm designing before I record the tutorial. And this time I'm not doing that. I'm just going to wing it. That way you can kind of see the process as it happens naturally, for me at least. And you'll see that it's not so smooth usually. Oops, that's an accident. So yeah. So we want this, we have to keep in mind, you know, what pages they're coming from based on when they click on Join Premium. We have to really follow and just make a nice transition when it comes to the user experience and trying to get people to join. That's the whole point. So I'm in Photoshop, and also, by the way, you'll notice I'm recording at a higher desktop resolution because I like to be able to design and see everything at a much larger. So this is actually 1920 by 1080, but I'm scaling it down for the video into 1280 by 720. So hopefully the tools don't seem too small here. But yeah, so I just have this page that I worked with for the mentor page opened up, and I'm gonna delete a few things and alter them, but this is gonna be the canvas that I work with for this initial Join Premium page. All right. So a couple things that you have to ask yourself whenever you go to a new page, you know, you have to ask yourself, you know, what are the expectations of the page, and what are the goals of the page, and how can we best lay it out? So people who click on Join Premium, they're probably going to be curious about the price, and you also want those who reach this page to really click the next link, which is going to be a payment link or a payment option. I may even have the credit card processing right on this page. I'm not sure yet. This is a decision I have to make within the video though. So one thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of the large product box. I don't need that, but I do have the 3 product boxes that I'm launching with. There's going to be a lot more in the future. And these are their actual sizes. And then those images are on the server already. So I do definitely want to kind of just maybe combine these a little bit. But let's see here. So this is a tough part. I don't know what exactly I'm going to design yet. I know I'm probably going to get rid of this background here. So I'm going to delete that. All right. And let's see here. I'm going to take this container, Control T, and just push it up here perhaps. Now it would be redundant to have the, get instant access to all DesignCourse products, join premium, you just go to the same page. So we can get rid of that. So I'll get rid of those layers right there. All right, and does it really make sense to have these up here as well? I'm trying to think, maybe I can even get rid of this entire bar. It all really depends. This may be unnecessary clutter. The reason I had these here is just so that, when you're on one of the premium products, you can click quickly to the other ones. But a person who's interested in joining, I don't know, do they want that quick access? Because right now, if you go to the site here, you can access those 3 products this way. But let me think here. Let me come down here. I may keep this call to action button. I'm going to bring this back down just so I can see what I have here in terms of content that I need to get rid of. So I probably keep the same font sizes, but I'm just going to make them black. All right. And then also I'm going to get rid of this button here, just deleting these, and that thing as well, a little shopping cart icon. And I'll take this and push it back up just temporarily. All right, so this is the page again that people will go to decide whether or not they want to join this thing. So let's think here. Let me experiment with getting rid of this. I'm just going to hide it for now. And where is this little thing? Rectangle 4, okay. Where the hell did this thing go? I had a product box somewhere in it. Okay. Is that a part of that layer? Did I really do that? No. All right, time to pause, obviously. Let me click on it. Oh, there it is. Release clipping mask. There we go. Ridiculous. All right, so I've hidden that. And these are also 24-bit transparent PNGs, so I don't have to worry about saving them again for a different background. Okay, this could be kind of a cool idea. Maybe just feature the product boxes here. Let's get out the columns here, and we're right in the center. This would be right here in the exact center. All right. Hide those real quick. And these seem to be pretty lined up in the middle. Just a quick tip. Right now, this isn't the right type of text layer. What I could do is just left click and drag to the full width if we want this to really look perfectly centered in our mockup at least. And let me just put some filler text right there. Copy that. Well, that's great. What size is that? It's nice to have perfect amounts. So I'm just going to put 50 for this and then center it. Just like that. All right, and then we could take that and duplicate it. I've set up a shortcut key, Control Shift and D, and come over here, copy that. What size was that real quick? 28 we'll say. And 28. And center it. Okay. So now these are perfectly centered due to having left clicked and dragged the full width. All right. What the hell did I just do? Step, redo. There we go. All right. So now we can get rid of these. Push these both up. All right. So temporarily, I'm going to take this, these 2 layers. What is this? This is in a group. Okay, I have a couple empty shapes there. We'll just call it CTA for call to action button. All right, so let me go ahead and take these 3. I'm going to, should I merge? No, I don't want to merge them. I'm going to group them though. And I'll call these boxes. Auto select group. Yeah, I was wondering maybe what it would look like if I put them beneath. I think maybe leave that right there. And one-on-one design training with Gary Simon, I want to change that. This is very important. So, when it comes to the headline of a page, especially a very important page where you have, a lot of, I guess you could say, user friction in terms of, okay, this is the page that they discover the price. This is what makes or breaks usually the commitment of whether or not to join a service. So when it comes to the headline, it's the first thing they read. And it becomes so freaking important that you get this right. And really the best way to go about trying to get a headline right is to split test it. And if you don't know what split testing is, Google it. You'll see it's A/B split testing. Basically, it's the process of using a split testing service, and you experiment with the headline and see which one results in the most joins, essentially, or the most follow through or click throughs to the next page. So really the only thing you could do is just your best guess, on the first try. And so I'm going to pause and think about that a little bit. All right. So I thought about this a little bit. I changed this to take your skills to the next level. I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to put in Design Course Premium, just state the product name. And then let me move this up real quick. And then over here, yeah, I kind of want that to be a little bit longer. We'll see. Let's see here. We can make these larger as well, at least this right here. So come in here, just try 80. Whenever that happens, you just got to pull this down a little bit, maybe 70. All right, now it looks like way too big. Damn it. 60 would be better. Okay. So Design Course Premium. Yeah, we want some white space here, definitely. Take your skills to the next level today. And I'm not sure if I like that. Maybe put, see, I already did this the selling of the benefits of the course with these three products. So on those pages, I'm doing everything I can to really reinforce the idea that you'll become a better designer by joining Design Course Premium. So maybe instead of doing that here, I can put in something like one price gets you access, and more like gives you access. Or maybe something a little bit more catchy. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. One price. One price. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause. You don't want to sit here, watch me do this. All right, so I'm going to change this. Access to every product for one low price. Okay, there we go. All right. And I do want a decent amount of space between this. If you go up a little bit too high, then it kind of gets lost. Bring it down a little bit. Spread things out. Just to experiment. Let me take these, put them down here temporarily. Maybe that makes a little bit more sense since I'm mentioning access to every product for one low price. Show the products. All right. And, that's another thing that can be split tested, the position of this in relation to this top part. All right, so I'm going to stick with this just for now. And so now I have to really, really question myself in terms of how I want to structure the rest of this page. So I know that the monthly price I'm going to be charging is $49.95 for this. And so I definitely want to have, I'm trying to think here. See, I'm trying to decide whether or not it makes sense to just have the order form right here or have something else. See, because I want to have, the monthly price is going to be $49.95, but I'm thinking of allowing people to order 3 months at a time for a discounted price. So that definitely changes things up. See, because you want people to perceive, that they're getting a value for something, and also it entices them to obviously commit a longer period and while saving something. So I'm trying to think, generally, if you can keep something with as few clicks as possible, you're going to have more conversions, and that's not just for order forms. That's for anything, basically. The more people have to click around, the more friction it causes, the more difficult it becomes. So I'm really trying to think. I'm going to pause while I just sit here and ponder that. All right, I'm still a little bit stumped. So whenever this happens, I always just like to do a Google search for maybe just modern order pages, and this could spark a good idea. I haven't done it either. I didn't pause and do it beforehand, so I don't know what the hell I'm going to find. So let me just bring that up. I'm going to go to Google here and put in, I don't know, modern order pages or something like that. Come on now, there's nothing out here. Well, the plan B would be to just find some of the most common web-based apps or sites and see what they do for their pages. Let me pause just to find that. Okay, so let me switch back here. It automatically goes back to my Photoshop the way I have set Camtasia up. But I just got 4 different real popular services in the order pages up just to show, what these people are approaching, how they're approaching their initial order page. So right here, I'm not too much of a fan of this one, although I like the headline because it really doesn't focus on your typical join now. It actually gives you an interesting raw number here. Squarespace. This is their pricing page. Simple prices, no surprises. Very big and easy to see for the price, and they have different columns here for the options that show the benefits of each. Creative Cloud from Adobe. We have different options here. Lynda.com, I guess you could call a competitor to me. They have... See, they're the most closely related to my type of business. And so basic month to month, they charge $25 a month. Again, you don't get one-on-one training, which is something you get with me. So that's why they would be cheaper. Basic annual billing. So they're going to allow someone to subscribe for an entire year. So you save $50 that way. Premium, which is month to month. Oh wait, how is this different than this one? Basic. Oh, premium. Okay, so they allow you to. They charge you 17. All right, no. Yeah, they charge you $12 extra to download project files. That's a little strange. Premium annual billing. That's to be able to do this and offline viewing. Okay, so. Just the download project files. That's crazy. But anyhow, okay. So for me, really, when it comes to the data points I get, or the data sets in terms of what I'm going to offer, I just have 2 things. I say you can just join month to month, or you can also join X months for a price reduction. Now, I'm a little bit wary of allowing a full year's worth someone to do that, only because if they end up using Mentor, for example, the one-on-one training, and they go crazy and they use it and submit 20 projects a day, that's not somebody I really want to be a part of Mentor, honestly. So I'm thinking maybe just 3 months at a time, and that will help discount somebody. And also make it so that if they do join 3 months and pay for 3 months, maybe at like $39 instead of $49 per month, if they decide to stay after the 3 months, it will stick with that $39. I'm thinking. I'm still so uncertain. It's very important I get this right. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I just paused for a good 5 minutes just to think about this. So I'm going to go ahead and just experiment with just an idea and see where it takes me. I'm going to get out the grid, and I don't want to use the full width. You don't always have to use the full width, I guess. Not a guess, but no, it's a certainty. So I think I'm just going to come out, just start at the second one, and then, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to get out the rounded rectangle tool, and I have 12 pixels for the radius, so that'll work fine. And just coming out somewhere around here, left click and Alt, thinking maybe right around there. All right, let's get rid of that. And I'm going to make it white, I think, just to start. I'm going to double click on this layer style and give it a stroke. Maybe like a gray color just for now. Hit OK. All right, so inside of it, I want to put some text here. So I'm going to call this month to month. All right, so also left align it, or left justify it. What am I at? 17. Let's try 15. And maybe 17. And maybe I want to space these out further. I'm not sure. Put this right here for now. And then just over here, I'm going to put in all right. Something like that for now. Now let's see, I'm obviously experimenting with this along the way. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna increase that a little bit, the height, and move this over here. All right, so we have pay month to month. We have the price. You know what? Maybe I need to move this over a little bit and then put I don't like that. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Put it under there. Just immediately looked better when I centered it. I'm going to give it some sort of container as well up here, I think, for that heading. All right. Now what happens if I stick this thing in there? All right. Wonder what other people are using for their call to action for the individual packages. I'm going to look here. Sign up now. Join. This is just a big button that you can click. They don't really have that at all. All right, so Join Premium would be redundant based on the previous pages. Maybe I'll just put in
Join premium, join now. What were they using again? Damn, I have such a terrible memory. Linda's using sign up now. Yeah, maybe I'll just use join now or something. There we go. And we'll take this. Things are still crammed. I think I may scale the size of this just a tad bit. All right, and auto select layer, get in there. All right, and I'll leave that there for now. All right, so pay month to month. This is $49.95 per month. All right, so I'm not really sure how I'm gonna word this one over here, so I'll just wing it. Select all of these, duplicate them, get out that grid. All right. Okay, so. All right, so. I'll change this to buy 3 months and save. And then this one. But we have to mention, what this price is times 3. So get out that calculator. 39.95 times 3. It's 119.85. Maybe I'll just make this a flat 119. All right. So do I put 119 here? Or do I mention the lower price and really signify the lower price, but put the full price, the initial price they'll have to pay for those 3 months down here? Let me put $119. Let's see here. I wonder if I can make this bold here. All right. One change I'm going to make is I want to make this one bold. Okay, so buy 3 months. $39.95 per month. See, it feels a little bit too wordy right here. Move this back by 3 months. I need to mention the 119 though somewhere. I'm trying to think. All right, I've completely changed my mind. What I'm gonna do is put the 119 here. We don't need this. And put in right here $39.95. Put 94.95, and up here and then what I'll do is I'll come underneath $39.95 and I'll highlight this. So let me go ahead, choose this color. We'll use that way we take a little focus off of the 119, and we bring a lot of attention to the fact that this is $39.95 opposed to $49.95. Yeah, I think that works better. Yeah. All right. And another thing I have to wonder about is should I change join now over here and leave this to be the same color, or should I emphasize this one and maybe just make this a different color? Let me see. Auto select layer. Well, we don't want to look like it's grayed out, that's for sure. Maybe we could... Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that for now. Another thing I wanted to do is add a promo box. So I'm going to code in a promo box for this. I'm going to put this over here. Put this at the top. Give it a stroke. Light. I'm just going to use placeholder text for that, I think. And then we'll take this. These should be the same. Oh well. I'll adjust that 1 second. What I want to do is change this to be white. Give it a stroke. No, I'm going to use 1. Change this here to black. And let me come back over here. You know what? Maybe I will. As you can see, I'm going back and forth like crazy. Just changing my mind on certain things. I think that's fine right there. All right, so another thing I have to ask myself, I'm going to allow people to choose PayPal or processing through a credit card or a debit card right on the site. So many people use, especially young designers, they may have a PayPal account, that's all they have access to, so I want people to be able to use PayPal. So where do I allow them to specify that option? At the actual checkout page or right here? I'm thinking maybe right here. Shoot, it's always a pain in the butt. I I think what I may do is this. So I'm going to take this here, direct selection tool, H, Control H, push this down quite a bit. I need to find the checkout with PayPal button or graphic or whatever it is. Actually, I should check out their official page for that. That's this graphic right here. So if I copy that image, paste it. Oh, it's a PNG. Damn it. All right, now I'm just clicking on random shit. All right, let's see here. I could just drag this onto my desktop, right click, open with Photoshop. Okay, now I can copy that and get this in here. All right. Something like that. And I'm not sure if this should be join now or checkout now. Nah, I'm gonna leave it at join now. And I need to put like or. And should these be to the side of each other? No. What I'll do is put in or to white, that's why I can't see it. All right, we still need some more height on this. Almost done. I know this is a long video. All right, so now Control H. Space these out a little bit. All right. And real quickly, oops, click on this one. A stupid pixel grid thing. I need to get rid of that or stop showing that. And then just take these two layers, duplicate them, push them up. It's almost a little bit too much. It feels like with this or PayPal thing here. Does it look like if I put it to the side of it? Or check out with PayPal. Maybe I just need to make this join now a little bit bigger. So if I take this, really scale that thing up. Okay, so actually delete this too. Crap. All right. Take this promo code stuff, put that back there. All right, you know what? I think I like this. I may end up changing it before I actually launch it, but for now this is good, especially being at 37 minutes long, watching me being boring here. So yeah, I kind of wanted to do this video just because this is something I needed to design, so I decided to kill two birds with one stone. So yeah, if you have any questions or even suggestions of what you were thinking, let me know. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.